Baby mama drama has been since the time of Abraham in the Bible, of which Abraham handled it well. The modern reality is that almost half of marriages are in this situation, and it is costing them a lot, with the men not knowing how to draw boundaries. On this episode of Let's Talk, the topic is Baby Mama Saga. My name is Olujoke Mosako. Doing this with me is Mrs. Funmilayo Abayowa, a relationship and mindset coach. Please stay with us. Thank you so much, Ms. Abayowa, for coming. It's indeed a great privilege to have you come around again.
Thank you so much for having me again, Ma.
Yeah. The topic, like I said, is Baby Mama Saga, and a lot of things have been trolling the social media about baby mamas and their the men involved, and even the wife at home, and even girlfriend too. So please give us a brief explanation of what baby mama is and why it has become an issue.
Baby mama is a slang term. I think it originated from Jamaica or so, used for a woman that is not married to a child's father. That means that alone. The reason why it's a problem is because it has broken the natural order of things, the natural order of family, which is a father, mother, and children. And in the case of baby mamas, there is no father figure because the woman is not married in all the cases. The woman is not married or does not have a long-lasting relationship with the father of the child. And this is a huge problem because at the end of the day, it has a lot of psychological effects on the child. And besides, in the beginning, it was not so. God created families. God created family to be a father, a mother, and a child, and children. And a child needs both the presence of the mother and the presence of the father to grow perfectly. Now, what will now happen, what we see in our society, that we see the result of broken homes, baby mama, children from baby mamas, and at the long run, it has an effect in our society because they are psychologically damaged. They're growing up with a mentality that will not favor our society. So it's a huge problem. Then for families too, it breaks homes. It breaks a lot of families, a lot of homes have been broken because of this baby mama saga. A lot of homes, a lot of people have experienced unnecessary pain. The wife, husband, the baby mama, the children, even the children of the married husband and wife. So it's a problem that causes a ripple effect. The effect doesn't just stop at the problem, it's a long-term effect. And the way to cope the way to cope the problem is just to avoid it entirely. Is to avoid it entirely.
Okay, so how can one step into a split parent situation without getting overwhelmed by what may come with it? Knowing full well that, okay, let me just break it down. You know, this man is has women outside there with children, or basically when you before you started the relationship, there was nothing like that. But while in the journey, it happened. Now you know you have to step up your game. How do you do this without getting overwhelmed?
Okay, I say for the baby mama or for the wife.
Yes, for the baby mama precisely. I mean,
Okay.
wife.
Well,
I beg your
okay, for
pardon,
the
wife.
wife.
Yeah.
What has happened, right? So the thing is that the problem cannot be undone. So the situation needs to be managed. Now, in that case, the man has a lot of role to play. The man is the one that would make it easier for the wife. Because in the first instance, it was not that made a mistake. Okay, one baby is a mistake. Okay, it's a mistake, right? You're not interested in marrying the woman that gave birth to child for you. But when it's getting to two, it's getting to three, it's not more a mistake. That is irresponsibility. So it's the man that, okay, fine, this is your child, take responsibility for that child, but have no relationship with the mother anymore. No relationship. It is wrong if the man is now having an affectionate relationship with his baby mama. That's very wrong. When he has a wife at home, it's going to cause issues. But when the wife knows that the only thing that this man is doing is taking care of the child that this woman has for him, she will be rest assured. It will be a lot of body, though she will be pain that this it happened in the first place. But when the man is sorry and says, okay, doesn't repeat itself again, and is acting it out, he does not have any affectionate relationship with the baby mama, does not even have conversations outside the child with the baby mama, she's rest assured. It makes it easier to manage the problem. So the work of work lies with the man. The bulk of work lies with the man. The man is supposed to help the wife manage the problem so that she doesn't get overwhelmed. It's painful, really. It's really painful when knowing that the husband that someone has been living with for a while now has a child outside. And then the man now keeps, showing affection to the woman. It won't be easy for her. But when she knows that, when she's registered that, oh no, that it was a mistake and that was all, and this man is not interested in the woman, so just interested in taking responsibility for his child, she'll be rested to make it easier to manage the situation.
But now, stepping into it, knowing fully well that there is trouble, there's definitely there will always be issues that will arise. What are the things the woman is expected to do personally in herself to brazen up for this new challenge that has come her way? Or since the situation has been there before they even met in a relationship.
First of all, there are two scenarios. If the situation had happened before she got married to the man, I'm sure the man should have told her that, okay, this is what is on ground. She should learn to live with it. She learn to know that, okay, that this is my husband's child, right? That the child, because I used to say there is no illegitimate child, there are illegitimate parents. So, because God has a plan for every child. So this has happened. And there is nothing anybody can do about it than to manage. She has to accept that this is her own reality, right? And she has to understand that our children will share the affection of their father with their step brother or step sister. Okay, for the situation that not to repeat itself again, I actually think what's the bulk of the whole thing, I still think that the bulk of the whole thing lies with the man, right? It lies because there's nothing, in fact, sometimes there's nothing a woman can do. If a man wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. If a man wants to be responsible, he's responsible for his irresponsibility. So what she can do is she can ensure on her own parts, make sure that she's a good wife. Then one important thing, pray. Yes, prayer is very, very important. Pray for your family, pray for this, because I'm sure a lot of baby mamas who don't want to stop us because they don't want to be at loss. So whatever step that the baby mama is taking, whether spiritually, she has to pray and she has to have a lot of patience. A lot of patience. For someone that's they're already married before the whole thing happened. Probably the man was having an affair outside, and the affair led to this baby mama saga. First of all, she has to learn to forgive the man first. She forgive the man and then trust that he will not do that again. Trust that he will not do that again. She have a heart to talk about what happened, what led to this, what was my own mistake, what was this, and again, pray, and she has to accept it. That happened, has happened.
All right. While you were talking the other time, you actually delved into one of the questions I would like to ask. So now I'm going to build on it. Now, what is expected of the man in this relationship triangle? Now, let's use Abraham, Sarah, and Haggai as a case study. And we would link it up with the recent past drama between Two-Face, Annie, and Quero.
The responsibility of the man using Abraham as a case study. When the whole thing happened and the child Agar starts fighting Isaac, and Sarah told Abraham, chase this woman away because she was causing more trouble. It was going to break their home. And I remember I read that God told Abraham, listen to your wife. In this scenario, using Abraham as a case study, the men have to listen to their wives. Your wife, no matter what, your wife is more important than any baby mama. The wife is more important. So if your wife says, I don't want any relationship with this person, the man should listen to her for there to be peace. Because if not, their home will break. If Agar did not leave that house, I don't know, something else would have happened. God had to tell Abraham, listen to your wife, listen to what she tells you to do. And Abraham listened and chased Agar and her son away. So in this scenario, the wife has the final say. The wife has more authority than the baby mama. Whatever the wife says, and I'm sure that the woman herself will not be so she won't be so unbearable or to the extent that she will tell him not to take care of his children. And what she wants is don't have anything to do with this woman. And of course, they can't live under the same roof. They can't live under the same roof. There can't be constant communication between them. So in this scenario, because the man caused the problem in the first place, so he has to listen to what his wife wants and do what his wife wants, right? Without affecting the child. Of course, in this now, the baby mama is one losing out fully. She's losing out. Yes, even in the case of Abraham, Agar, Sarah, and Agar does not even have any say. Even when they were chased out, and it was the cry of the boy that God heard. It wasn't even Agar's tears or Agar's, it was the cry of the boy. So in this, what the man has to do is to do what his wife wants for there to be peace in their marriage.
Okay, let's go on this break, and when we come back, we continue from there. I hope you're enjoying the program. Thank you. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program is Let's Talk, and the topic has been Baby Mama Saga. My guest also has been Mrs. Funmilayo Abayowa. She is a relationship and mindset coach. So let's continue from here. Thank you once again and again for your wealth of knowledge. As we move further, what should the woman do in this kind of situation, especially the woman at home? Now, using the story of Annie, Two-Face, and Quero.
Okay, well, I know that is always very painful. See someone, your partner that you trust, in a situation like that. Like honestly, I really feel for Annie because if you say something is a mistake for the first time, second, third, there is a highly suspicious. So what I would advise is let there be a heart-to-heart talk, probably with a person the man respects, because I'm sure she must have heard her mind, heard her view, and unlike Abraham, her husband didn't listen to her, didn't listen to what she wants. So in this kind of scenario, they need to get the man on sit and ask, what exactly do you want? What exactly do you want? And make him understand, a baby mama, you're just responsible for your children. You are not in any way supposed to have any form of affectionate relationship with the mother. So she would need to, if she had now done all these things and the man is not changing or she's not seeing any changes, it's heartbreaking. It's really, really heartbreaking, right? What she needs to do is you need to ask, okay, what does the man want? Now, one thing I tell women is that nobody should be responsible for your happiness. And if you see that this man, this is where he wants to go, this is how he wants to do. I would just advise us to just lock up, just lock up, focus on making herself happy, focus, she has a career, focus on her career, focus on her business, because of course the man has chosen his path. He's not a small child, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's not a small child. And instead of having to go through constant pain, emotional trauma, she just act with I'll call it resignation to faith. Yes, and of course at the back end, she can start praying that okay, God can change his mind or whatever he wants to, but she shouldn't allow that. If that's the case, she shouldn't allow that to get to her anymore. I know it's not easy, it's easier said than done, but a man should not be responsible for a woman's happiness.
So, what's your message to baby mamas who are desperate to actually take the place of the woman at home? Because from this lady's action, you would see that she really, really do want to be in that place.
First of all, I want to say what I would like to tell them is anyone that goes up pulling someone down would not last. Would not last. Trying to take someone's place is totally wrong. You should know from onset, and I would say this is a result of low self-esteem. You don't believe that you are woman enough for a man to choose you, that he has already chosen someone else, legally married to the person, flaunt the person, and you are satisfied with being a side chick. That is an abuse of the grace of God and purpose of God for your life. Because God has deposited a lot of things in you as a woman for you to just resign yourself to be a side chick or baby and you're trying to take over. Which house? See, Bible say where a man sows, he will reap. Whatever a man sows, he will reap. Be proud of yourself to an extent that let the man chase you. Let him say, I choose you. Not you trying to use this one. Okay, let me use this method to see maybe he will leave his wife. And if a man comes and tell you, don't worry, I will divorce my wife. Don't worry, we'll divorce. It's a lie. He can never leave his wife. Most of the time, they don't leave their wives. When I was in school, a lot of married men will come and ask me out. I said, what happened to your wife? I don't love her. Why would you love your wife? Nibo. How? Some will say we will get divorced. I will leave, but you will leave who? You will leave who? Ladies, please don't fall for that trick. You are more than God has put a lot of things in you. God has deposited a lot of treasures in you. You are more than being a side chick. It's an insult to God, to your God. It's an insult to your creator. Imagine iPhone 13 now behaving like Nokia 3310. That's an insult. With the capacity that it has, now be like Nokia 3310. That's an insult. That's the scenario. And if it has happened, know that it is wrong to take another woman's place. She worked on the man. Where were you? You're not there. I tell people, every married man you see that is made, it's because somebody suffered with him. Somebody suffered. So when the man was broke and you were not there, you didn't show up, right? But now the man is made, he has money. Did you know that it was someone that worked, the food you want to eat, it was someone that suffered to cook it. I don't want someone to reap the fruit of their labor. No. Karma will happen. Even God is not an unjust God. He says, do not be deceived. God cannot be mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that will he reap. So I advise, if you are a baby mama Probably you don't know before, and now you know, oh, if you're a baby mama, trust yourself. Hmm? I used to tell people, oh, Sharon, there are some, do you know that when you walk with your God, God would all right, God has prepared someone for you. See, God is in the habit of preparing broken things and making it more beautiful. Pick up yourself, work on yourself, be successful. Be successful. You will see people that just they will come. Not sticking with someone that doesn't want you. Some baby mamas go to the length of using jazz, doing a lot of diabolic things just because they want to unseat a woman for a place. Please, please. And for the men, if you know that you are weak, a weak man, and you cannot make decisions, that's why you need to open up to your wife. Most of this is happen because there's no trust relation, there's no openness, communication. Ah, my wife, this is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like this. There is no how you want to do something. Sin thrives in secrecy. Sin thrives in secrecy. There's no how you want to do something and you tell somebody, or you say, this is what I want to do. And the urge will disappear. So if you know you're weak and you know that this person, this baby mama is trying all her best to make sure that she unseats your wife, or she wants to get married to you or get your attention and everything, let your wife carry your wife along all the way. Let her know. Sometimes men don't trust women. Women have good instincts. You know, this is what this person wants. In marriage counseling, they will tell the men, when your wife tells you this person has ulterior, just believe it. It's not paranoia, it's not jealousy, it's a sixth sense that women have. So in that case, carry your wife along, let her know everything. Probably if you want to go and see the children, go together. Don't be alone with the person. No form of personal communication. There's no need for you to be seeing in secret places. You want to go because the wife already knows about it. You go with your wife. You want to go and see your children, fine. Not them. Say wife, you say you should not see your children now. We carry her along. Openness is key. But if you're still doing secret, that means you, God said, you as a man, you like it, you want to do it. And it will just cause more trouble. I think if I would like to say this before we close. Our society celebrates the irresponsibility of men, and that is causing a lot of trouble. I hear most times I hear phrases like men are created to be polygamous. How? Who said so? Where? It's not so. God did not create anybody to be polygamous. Or men are polygamous in nature. That's what they say. Men are polygamous in nature. No man is polygamous in nature. If God created man to be polygamous in nature, God would have created like 10 Eves. Yes, we say, because this one I created though is polygamous. I mean, do you want to know the creation more than the creator? Right? So those kind of warped mentality, beliefs, they're affecting us, and they don't know that this thing is affecting a lot of women. And the reason why the foremothers could not do anything is because those days they don't have anything. Their job is just to stay at home and take care of the children. So even if it's not, a lot of them are unhappy. A lot of them are unhappy in their marriages. A lot of them could not even smell purpose. They don't even know they have a purpose. They don't know. And there's culture that forces them to believe that, yes, a man can marry 4 wives. A man can marry 2 wives. A man can do as like have wives and see outside chicks. Is a norm. No, it's natural. No, that is not God's design. That is not God's design. This is devil knows this, and he's using that to break the natural order of family. And it's having psychological effects on everybody with a negative feedback on the society. And that's why you see children misbehaving, children from polygamous home to baby mama saga. And there was a statistic that in US, that children that grew up without a father, they are more likely to end in violence related stuff by the time they're 18 and in prison. children that grew up without a father. So that is how that is something that we need to pay attention to. Something we need to pay attention to. So that is not the natural order of things. A man is not polygamous in nature. If you are a baby, if you're a female, don't settle for side chick. Don't settle for baby mama. You are more than that. You are more than that. God has created. God did not deposit all those things in you just for you to be someone's baby mama, trying to and not spending all your time and energy trying to take a woman's place.
Okay, thank you so much for that. On a final note, what impact will this have on the children involved? Just a quick one.
It will have a lot of psychological effects, and they will grow up with a wrong mentality about how the family should be. Because even in a family that the mother and father is there and their siblings, sometimes people feel, my mom loves this one more than me. Not now talk of where especially for the child of the baby mama, you feel okay. My father does not love my mother enough to get married to her. Why can't my father get married? All those kind of mentalities. And then it's not good. By the time it grows up with a bad mentality. It does not grow up with a normal mentality, and it will affect the society. If that kind of child is not taken through thorough counseling to tell you, okay, this is the natural order of things, whoever is going to get married to, there is high probability that that scenario will repeat itself. Because he might hate his father for doing something, and because of the emotion is pouring to that, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be like this. Might end up being like that because emotion is an energy, and whatever you pay attention to, whatever dedicating your energy to, you become unconsciously. And that is some men, some children that grew up in abusive home end up being abusive, even when they hate it. They hated their father eating their mother and said, I will never do this. I hate them. There's a strong emotion, strong hatred. But if they're not channeling their emotion to think of the right family, with the right order of how a family should work, they will end up being like that.
All right, thank you so much for this time out with you, and we're really grateful.
Thank you so much, Ma.
And to you out there, thank you too for watching Let's Talk. And to baby mamas, please and please try to stay clear of the men. And like she said, you're better off than being just a baby mama or a side chick. Don't ever try to be the one who will make another woman cry over something that could easily be done. Until next time, I remain Olujoke Musako. Bye for now.